The next tool that we use, number 4 in our ranking of the most important social media platforms for marketing the business, is LinkedIn. Now this can change. For some people, LinkedIn is their number 1. There are parts of what I do that I think LinkedIn is more powerful than anything else. We get more value out of LinkedIn than Facebook. We market to a wider audience on Facebook, but it's pretty much we focus, a message that we have a mass appeal. LinkedIn, we're going for much more, we're business people. So our messaging should be tighter, more professional, a little bit more to the point. You want your LinkedIn stuff to be quick. You want it to be, don't waste my time, get to the point, give me the bare minimum, the 15-second elevator pitch. One thing that people do on LinkedIn that drives me crazy is writing paragraphs in LinkedIn messages and send it to people thinking they're going to read it all. When you go to your LinkedIn, you're normally doing it just quickly to check and see what's going on. Everyone wants to have a big LinkedIn network, but few people want to use LinkedIn beyond just kind of staying connected to everybody else is on it. I think people want to be on Facebook or Instagram because they want to see people, interact with people. They want to have connection to a community. LinkedIn's more just like a membership where you go to be able to be part of a club of professionals, people that are different than Facebook. And some people go to LinkedIn and they spend time on it to really read articles and to read reviews and to connect, network. LinkedIn groups are very powerful, but most people are going to LinkedIn because they just have a few minutes to kill and they want to see what's going on within their club. So you want to appeal to that. You want to target that. You want to get people to go, that's interesting. I want to check this out more, right? Facebook, it's like, wow, you entertain me. You interest me. You maybe even educate me. YouTube's definitely about educate me, right? Education, entertainment. Instagram's about appealing to my sense of whoa, this is really cool. I like the way this looks. I like how it makes me feel, right? LinkedIn's all about up here. It's all about what are you doing for me professionally? What am I going to get out of this from a business perspective? You have to have an understanding of these differences. And if you are able to differentiate your message subtly enough so that what you put on LinkedIn is a little bit different than what you put on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, you're going to be more successful. This takes time. This is why you should have a virtual assistant or a couple of virtual assistants manage your business. The people that manage my Facebook and Instagram are different than the people that manage my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is managed by people that are very analytical, very business driven, very much thinking about how this is going to play to an audience of professionals. LinkedIn, to me, requires a different skill set. Now, some VAs can do both, and some are better at doing it individual. I have VAs that can multitask, right? So I do have VAs that can do it well. I have a couple of VAs that do all this because they're so good at what they do. But you want to think about what's your most important platform. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it Twitter? Is it LinkedIn? Twitter, I think, is one place where it's kind of a challenge to market. But it's a good place to do it on. I personally don't get a lot of value out of Twitter. I don't know anybody who really does beyond, a certain people I don't want to talk about right now. But they can drive home a message. You have a lot of celebrities and people that use Twitter to go, oh my gosh. You have, of course, politicians. But from a business perspective, I think you go to business pages because you want to learn more, which drives people to YouTube and LinkedIn. I think if you want to build your community and build your network, Facebook, Instagram do that best. But you should still hit Twitter. The cool thing about most of these platforms is if you do a post on one platform, you can share it across multiple platforms. You might as well hit Twitter as well. I've never gotten any business out of Twitter. Not saying it can't be done, but for what I do and how I do it, I don't. Now, I have a couple clients who do get value out of Twitter, that do use Twitter, and they are very, very good at finding the right images to share on Twitter, the right quick videos, real snippets of things, 15, 30 seconds of video, or a couple images to grab attention in a tweet and then have people follow up on it. The idea of trying to organically get people to retweet and to share on Twitter, there's a whole science behind that, which I don't really think is something that I value in what I do. My clients haven't really asked me for help on that. But if you really want to figure out how to use Twitter, you should. And if you're not really big on Twitter, you should still at least use it because there are about 380 million users on Twitter right now. And it doesn't hurt if you're doing a post on one, you might as well hit multiple ones. Now, the last one I'll talk about, number 6 in my ranking today as the ones we use, is Pinterest. Pinterest is very specialized. There's a thought that Pinterest is the best place to market to middle-aged and older women. Now, I think there's some value to that. The demographics of Twitter is such, they have about 350 million people, primarily younger, but it's very broad. Pinterest has the same amount, 360 million users. Pinterest, though, tends to really skew towards women. All right, so Pinterest is really with a lot of images that are traditionally ones where people look at because they like to look at images, right? So Instagram is different than Pinterest, but they have a lot of commonality. They're both image heavy. They both appeal to like, wow, that looks nice, or wow, I like how that looks. Wow, I want to see how that looks on me or with me. I want to get some experience through an image. That's where Pinterest has value. Pinterest is really good if you're marketing things that people can see an image and imagine themselves taking advantage of what's in that image. If you're selling a product where people can wear or eat or visit or sit in or have in their house, Pinterest is good for that kind of stuff, right? But it's very much a targeted marketing for people who want to purchase things that they can imagine themselves using by seeing images. That's Pinterest. We use Pinterest for a couple of our clients, and the clients happen to be middle-aged women, targeting mainly to middle-aged women, so that's why they use Pinterest. I think Pinterest can have more value than that, but that's where we put it in our business as well. So if I were to rank Pinterest, it would be number 6. And there are other social media platforms out there that have value depending on what you want to do. TikTok is blowing up right now. There's places like Twitch, which is also becoming increasingly more popular. These are platforms you can market on for different things that I didn't talk about today, but they're ones that are coming up. There's WhatsApp, there's WeChat. You know, I could spend an hour talking about all the different platforms. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this where I talk about what are the next 6 platforms that people should be using beyond these 6. And basically, though, what you find is that when you're doing your business, you figure out what you're most comfortable with and you grow that, right? Where's your audience live? How can you connect with them? When you know these things, you can build really cool Facebook ad campaigns, you can manage your social media, you can build content calendars, you can design marketing materials, you can build email campaigns, and I keep saying you. Now, if it's too much for you to do, if you're too busy, this is where you focus on what you do best and give all this stuff to someone else, right? You focus on what you do best and you're higher for all the rest. When it comes to marketing your business with social media, you shouldn't be the one doing Facebook ads and managing your social media and doing email campaigns and doing data entry for your CRM or your customer things. You shouldn't be inputting business cards. These are all things you should delegate. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you should be delegating these to a VA. That's what we do. We help you manage your social media by peeling away the time-consuming, manual, repetitive things that you don't have time to do, and we take them and we build them into a message that's consistent, that's clear, and that's certain so that people know what to do, know what to expect, and know how to get it from you and from your business. If you want to get started with this today, if you want to be able to up your game from where you're currently at to where you want to be when it comes to your use of social media, if you want to scale your business with virtual staff, then go ahead and text the word data, D-A-T-A, to 26786. You text the word data to 26786 and you'll get a reply back with a link to a form to fill out. Simple, quick form, takes a minute to fill out. There's some contact information and what it is that you want to outsource. What do you want to delegate? What do you want to take off your very busy, very full plate and have somebody else do so they can make that priority so you can up your game when it comes to the consistency, the clarity, and the certainty of your social media usage of these 6 primary tools. So there you go. That's my message for today. I encourage you to look at our website, sonicva.com. You can visit sonicva, it's sonicva.com, to see more what we can do. You can check out our YouTube channel, which you're obviously doing already. We have quite a few videos, a library of videos that we have on different topics related to virtual staffing, working from home, growing a business. So that's my talk for today. Want to thank you for your time. Now go out there and use social media to grow your business.